Hey, what's up, folks? What's happening? Cornelius James for FUL Podcast. Check this out. On this episode 5, we asked the question, has the police department declared war on black people? Have they declared war on us? This is something we can't ignore, something we can't ignore no more. Man. FUL Podcast, we got a new website. I hope y'all check it out. It's fulpodcast.com. It's doing great, really great, and I appreciate the support. And if you haven't checked it out, go check us out. It's cool. It's a real nice site. I want to shout out Woods Dynamite, Big Blue, Ray Rogers. Check this cooking show out. It's doing numbers. My wife, Tasha, Max Reno, Professor X, Kenyon, Renita, Big Carl. Let me see. Oh, yeah, can't forget my brother from the same mother, Info Joe, and I think it's time to turn you loose.
You're now tuned in to FUL Podcast Show, where family unites listeners and listeners become family. Now allow me to introduce your host, Cornelius James and Mr.InFo Joe. And oh yeah, FU.
Come and talk deserves a walk. Come and talk deserves a walk. Come and talk deserves a walk. Commentating, illustrating.
We created this podcast for the people, for the common people that's not represented. But now we got a voice. Yup, now we got a voice.
We are at war.
It's about to be on. About to bust. Underground street nigga, bump beat Kane.
Yes. What's up to all of our FUL listeners? Once again, this is Info Joe, and the more we know, the more we grow. With that being said, we just gonna jump right into it. Since the beginning of this year, every month there has been an unarmed black man or woman beat down or killed by white police officers. From the east to the west coast, down south, nationwide, I feel we are being targeted, and sometimes I feel they declare war on us and we don't even know it. The police are holding court in the street.
We are at war.
In South Carolina, 50-year-old Walter Scott was pulled over for a broken tail light. He got out of the car and ran. It was reported later, in fact, that he had a warrant for child support. That was it. The video shows as he was running, police officer Michael Slager shot him 8 times in the back, killing him. When he made his report, he said that Walter Scott had grabbed for his taser and he feared for his life. Not knowing he was being recorded, the officer was seen placing the taser next to Walter Scott's dead body. Now, this seems to be the new code word for police when they want to justify a shooting. It reminds me about another police shooting in downtown Los Angeles of a brother named Africa. The LAPD killed him and said that he was reaching for their officer's gun. Code word reach.
We are at war.
Now we have Robert Bates, 73-year-old insurance company executive, playing cop. He was with the Tulsa Sheriff's Department doing an undercover sting operation on 44-year-old Eric Harris for selling illegal guns. Harris began to run and was tackled to the ground. That's when Robert Bates was heard on tape saying, "I'm going for my taser," but he pulled his gun and shot Harris. Bates said then, "I'm sorry." But as the other officers were piled on top of Eric Harris, he can be heard saying, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe." The other officers responded saying, "I don't give a fuck about your breathing. It reminds me of the brother in New York saying the same thing as he was being choked. These merciless bastards. Now we have in Baltimore, 25-year-old Freddie Gray died a week later after being arrested and taken into custody by the Baltimore PD. They still have not determined how he died. We do know his spinal cord was severed. The story is still kind of cloudy, and we'll be continuing to update you on this story right here. Like I said before, they have declared war on us black people. Did you know when the National Guard was dispatched to Ferguson, in the emails, they labeled the American citizen protesters as enemy force. Also said insurgents and adversaries. That's the same military language that they use in Iraq and in Afghanistan. Wake up, my people. This is Info Joe.
We are at war.
You rolling? You rolling? Yeah, we're good. This is John Wannick of the Resistance. I don't know how far this broadcast will reach. They've taken the city. They're trying to erase us. Now more than ever, we need you to act. And if you're receiving this message, you've been recruited. Welcome to the fight, Patriot. Yeah, fight! Our enemies are moving in, and they anticipate us not having the numbers to resist. It is up to you to prove them wrong. Get this message out, and wake up the Patriots! I don't need to remind you what would happen should we fail. One of these days could be our last. By helping and taking action and contributing to the cause, you'll be remembered as taking a stand against the gray state before it completely destroys everything we know. You're inside! Most of us died pointlessly and are forgotten. Do you really want to die without making a sound? Either stand now or kneel forever! You alright? He's dead. Keep rolling! There are only days left. The gloves are off, the safeties are off. If you're looking for a sign, this is it. Diplomacy is over. War is here. If we don't make this happen, history will not remember us.
Mr.InFo Joe. Mr.InFo Joe.
Wow, we on, huh? We on. Okay, we on. Hey, y'all. This is Cornelius James. And I'm representing FULpodcast.com. And next to me, the best of me, is my lovely wife.
Latesha.
She said, Latesha. All right, check it out, y'all. We been posed the question, can a relationship survive if the female cheats?
Wait. I don't know.
Wait. Well, let me go first, and then you can get the close. You can get the close argument. You know.
Okay.
Me personally, when it comes to a female cheating relationship, Can I go backwards for a minute? Okay, where we grew up is, of course, we were taught, hey, young man, you need to, soil your loins, and and I think the women have also been taught that, boys will be boys, and man gonna be a man, and
bullshit, and no bullshit.
Right?
And bullshit.
So I think y'all have been a little desensitized to a man cheating, right?
Yeah, we keep
Right. Let me finish.
Ass men.
All right. Let me finish my point. Can I finish? Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when I look at a woman cheating, especially if the cat is being good, he ain't did nothing. He don't have no prior offenses.
Mm-hmm.
Let's back that up though. But what if he got 10 prior offenses and the woman forgave him?
Wow.
That's another situation. But
Yes,
my first mind is saying if female cheats, she's a whore, a witch. She needs to be stoned and set afire by boiling grease. I mean, hey,
Are you serious?
whatever, nigga, I'm telling you. And you want to know my opinion, right? That's my first. But if I have to back it up and say, all right, well, if this cat, got too many prior cases, if we got too many prior cases, and she get tired of his shit and She fuck around and said, nigga, 10 to 1, motherfucker, you caught me. Now what you gonna do?
And the plot thickens.
He got to eat that.
All
He
day.
got to eat that. Now,
Pause on the eating that. Women, hey ladies, my lovelies. If you think about it, yeah, we did give a lot of men chances, and a lot of us don't know our self-worth value. Say that one more time. That sounds so good to my ears. They don't know their self-worth. And so, because you don't know who you are, you're still trying to figure it out. You feel like, yeah, I know who I am, and I'm but do you really know who you are, and do you really value yourself? Hashtag, I'm fat and happy. And I
you're
feel
not fat
good
if
about
you
me.
don't cut that shit
But
out.
anyway, what I'm saying is to you ladies, know your self-worth. You don't have to take control over a situation that's not working. My mama always told me, if it don't fit, don't force it.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the question again. Can a relationship survive if the female cheats? That's the question.
Like I said, it depends.
Well, answer the question.
It depends on 3 factors. Because mind you, we have 3 types of women. And we know what categories we face. Because even though our friends, you know, it's the same.
You ain't gonna answer the question, huh?
No, I'm answering the question.
No, come on.
All right, first, can a relationship survive? Yes, it can survive. It depends on the person, the situation, what type of love they have for their wife. 2, a person may feel like I've been this long, we built so much together, and yeah, we survived a lot of things. And
What person? The man?
the man, of course.
That's if he humble enough to see that in her.
But I'm just saying,
Like, okay,
because
well,
they build
okay,
so
we've been
much.
through so much.
But then here you go.
We built so much.
Men cheat all the time, you know, and at the same time, it might be the 3 to 1 factor or the 10 to 1. But 1 you know about, but 10 you don't know about. So then you have to factor that in too. So hell, at the end of the day, if a man cheats and a woman cheats, yeah, hell yeah, it should survive. Now, if a man never fucking, you know, did anything, but at the same time, women need attention, we need affection, we need love. You know what I mean? We need a man to tell us, you know, you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're this, you're that, and the other. While he's drinking. All right.
No, I'm respecting
You
your
know what I
points,
mean? Women need those things because if they don't, they're gonna start seeking outside sources. So from Black, Latino, Asian, Chinese, it's everything. And this is a common thing, you know what I mean? I have people, friends of many races, and yeah, it's a common thing.
So did we solve any questions? Me personally, I think
it should survive. It depends on the factor. Now, at the end of the day, what my husband say, if a woman cheat and he ain't done nothing, you gonna do what?
Nigga might kill her. Nigga
Exactly.
straight up might
Now,
kill her.
see,
Especially a
that
white boy.
type of
White boy
thing-
gonna handle that shit. 2 people going camping and 1's coming back. You know what I'm saying?
One's coming
White boy
back.
ain't fucking around.
Now,
like-
ladies, take note to that because I'm not saying go out there and cheat, and no, I do not condone it. Mind you, this is for video purposes only, and we are only
Hispanics
answering
don't play
the
that shit either. They be like,
You'll get stabbed.
and they kill the kids too. They don't fuck around. They don't fuck around.
So, value your
a nigga
relationship.
might will put hands on you and still keep your
that's
ass.
not even fair. That's so disrespectful.
But hey,
Disrespectful,
I'm just telling you the
disrespectful on all
stats
races.
now.
You know what I mean? That's stereotypical.
Excuse me. Don't take my advice.
Number 1, that's stereotypical.
Nope.
So you can't just say.
Right, this is just the news. The news, you know, and this is what I see stereotypical on the news. White man will take them
So you
camping, and the
cannot-
woman will come up missing, and the Mexican will kill everybody in the house.
And black, because you got
You
some
will
crazy-
put hands
My
on
thing
your
is,
ass.
You cannot blame mental illness of people. People have mental
We all
illness.
crazy. We all crazy.
No, to a level. Okay, I agree with certain things. We crazy in certain areas, but when you look at it overall, check the mental health, ladies. Damn, know who you sleep with. Know who you be with.
Know what consequences you gonna pay if
When
you
you
take your
do
little
stuff.
ass out there and get ratchet. Oh, I'm sorry. That was
Oh my
told the
God.
truth.
So disrespectful.
All right, let's bring it
So
home. Let's bring it home.
disrespectful.
Listen.
So
Listen, we
disrespectful.
made this video. This is for FULpodcast.com.
Yes.
And listen, we challenging you guys. Well, because I think a lot of couples don't want to put their relationships out like that. But if you want to do a video, submit it to us at what's that?
Wait, hold up.
podcast@gmail.com.
Yeah,
and if we like your
Gmail.
video, we'll put it on our website.
We sure
What
will.
we're trying to do is just stimulate conversation. You know,
What
we
the
all
heck
grown.
was. Mind you,
and
you can also
we might
check
even
us
help
out.
somebody.
And not to cut you off,
Sorry.
I'm just being honest. You might get. Oh wait, actually, you can actually catch us at Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That's FULpodcast.com or FUL Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also, you can Google us too.
We everywhere. We appreciate y'all time, though, and consideration. And let's have some fun. Send us a video back, and we'll post it up on our site. All right?
All right, bye.
Peace, y'all.
Now allow me to introduce your host, Cornelius James and Mr.InFo Joe. And oh yeah, F you.